If this video gets 200 likes within the next 24 hours, I will be posting 2 episodes of my reaction to Gintama the next day. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And let's jump into the episode. So they're bringing Nobu, I guess. Or are they still within, outside, just within the boundaries of the Earth space? Yeah, you're just really, yeah. Man, man, it's been so long since they introduced their planet. And yeah, and we still haven't seen her mother. We only heard about her. And for a girl to lose her mother at such a young age, and with his father always not being around. Yeah. He might take your head off. Man, I love Abuto's character. No. Oh. 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 Yeah. Yeah, but I guess Utsuro made the preemptive measures to. Man. Man, I'm so hyped for that fight. Even though I think it's going to be Gintoki who will deal the final blow to Utsuro, but I'm hyped for that fight, Utsuro versus Umibozo, just to I guess see how in terms of strength alone. Ah, man, they're used to fighting Amanto. So and during the Joey War, they were limited in their resources. They were fighting guns, laser beams. Man. Man. Yeah, you're way out of your league with this, guys. Oh, and yeah, I forgot that Mutsu was also Yato. Sada. Elizabeth. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, because Kamui was seventh, so that I'm assuming that maybe the higher the rank, the first usually it's the first and second division Oh, he had the. Oh man. Oh, Elizabeth. Oh man, Elizabeth. He got out of his costume. Man. Oh man. Might possibly be able to kill me. Damn. Man. But I'm somewhat worried because 6 of the 12, half of the divisions. That's I guess I'm impressed that they knew. I guess they should have really did that if you know how strong. I guess if you know the reputation of Fumibozo. Oh. Ah. Man. Yeah. So who's the first division commander? Oh, the ones, yeah, those three. Ooh. Oh, I just realized I thought before that he was just closing his eyes, but his eyes was really sewed on, and that's his only eye, is the third eye. Oh man, it's like a monkey king. Eh. We still have. Did I just miss the first division commander, or was it the lion one? Is that even compact? Yeah, but this would be interesting though. Them fighting, I guess, one of the division commanders. Ang salado. I guess Elizabeth found his real body. Yeah. But I somewhat feel like I feel worried for Umibozo because I feel like he's the one who will have to face. I think Umibozo will be the one who has to face Utsuro right now. Man, I love Katsura. He's really the best. Man, even in this serious moment, he's still full. I guess because right now we don't have Kondo, we don't have Madao, so at least we have Katsura. I guess we also have Sakamoto, but usually I guess I left more with just the stupidity and and with Katsura's goofing around. So it's nice that we have Katsura and yeah, definitely I feel like Takasugi will eventually recover and help them in this battle. And of course Kamui and Kagura definitely will. I guess um yeah, I guess I was expecting that they have to face Umibozo first, and then eventually Darusame, but I guess Utsuro definitely recognized the intentions of Umibozo and made finally decided to make a preemptive move to just attack them all at once. And yeah, I guess because now he has control over Harusame, why not utilize the half of the divisions of Harusame? So they sent that, I guess, from the first division up to the sixth division. So definitely they're very strong because usually those kinds of divisions are somewhat based on rankings. I guess maybe on accomplishments, not just because of how strong the commanders are, but I feel like that's also a possible case. And yeah, Kamui being the seventh division of the Harusame, so also it goes to show that these guys um aren't just weaklings that would just be easily defeated. And at 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 the back of that, they also have Utsuro and I guess Oboro, who is also definitely ready to jump on anytime. And yeah, definitely they've set up the fight between Utsuro and Umibozo, and I love that Utsuro said it himself, and guess just to hype us even more and how strong Umibozo is, that he might be able to kill Utsuro, but I don't think that's the case because I think story wise, I think it's definitely has to be Gintoki or maybe Gintoki and Takasugi who have to deal the final blow. And I'm worried with that because if they face with each other, of course, I would not expect that Umibozo will just run away unscathed. And I feel, especially now that he's almost being recognized as like a legend. Usually, it's like signs that, man, because they've already done killed some major characters in Gintama with Shige and Isaburo. So I feel worried that they might do that with Umibozo. Especially this is somewhat he could make a sacrifice move for Kamui or Kagura or for the Hulyato clan. Because right now the Hulyato is like being threatened to be finally extinct. And I remember also that Hosen and Umibozo was like they're the ones who were like rivals who fought toe to toe. So especially now that the Yato doesn't really have a leader to rally upon, and I feel like Umibozo could be that last symbol. And I guess it's also some kind of a generation thing where yeah, I could just pass on the baton to Kagura and for Kamui, and that would be also a perfect, I guess, conclusion to their story as a family. So, but I also want to learn more about their mother and all the, I guess, the things that really happened because we only had, I guess, when Umibozo was talking about it, we only had some glimpses of what happened when Umibozu tried to kill Kamui. Kagura tried to stop him, and that somehow was the start of them being a broken family, and it's because also of the death of their mother. So I think they might focus on that even more in this arc, and also find the, I guess, because I think Kagura is the one who will have to bring them back together, because she's the one who really stopped the fight from them, and I think she's like going to be the representation of their mother, and the one who will finally at least reconcile the two of them. So because I still feel hope for Kamui, especially after the last arc, when he somewhat, was it, oh no, it's the Shogun assassination arc, where he somewhat still consider Kagura as as his little sister, that yeah, he's, even though he would, of course, he did somewhat hurt her, but I don't think he would go that far to kill her, and he would still has that same kind of um older brother responsibility towards protecting her. So I think that um that thing with protecting Kagura, I think they has some kind of similarity with um Kamui and Omibozu. I think that's the common ground that they could find to reconcile with is Kagura. So, but I'm definitely worried for Umibozo, and I'm just really also hyped for, I guess, the battle that's about to come, and Gintoki's fight with I guess somewhat like similar with Oboro, because we rarely have anyone who knows who Gintoki is from the Joey War, and I just love it when it's someone that's somewhat connecting Gintoki from the past, and at least recognizes, and I guess is is wary enough that Gin is really skilled. At least that would make the fight with Gintoki much more uh, difficult for Gintoki to overcome. Because usually they underestimate Gintoki. I guess the only person who really, I guess the only ones who really was able to, who did not underestimate Gintoki was, I guess, maybe Jirocho, and who else? I guess who somewhat did not let their guard down. I guess it was only Jirocho who really fought Gintoki to the teeth, and because most of the time they somewhat underestimate Gintoki because they don't know who he was, and I guess maybe Oboro, and yeah, I think it's only Jirocho and Oboro, because Hosen was, I feel like he was so, yeah, I think it somewhat, I somewhat understand why he somewhat underestimate anyone, because he was really powerful, but I think it's only Jirocho and maybe Oboro who really fought Gintoki to their best, and from the beginning they did not hold back at all when they were fighting Gintoki, and yeah, because Oboros immediately used those needles to poison Gintoki immediately during their first fight, because he wanted to really paralyze Gintoki from the start. And even, I guess, even Jirocho, when I guess when they fought, yeah, he did not hold back with using with trying to kill Gintoki from that time. And because when he fought Jiraiya somewhat underestimated him. um who else? Bansai. Yeah, most of the time they somewhat really, because they have no idea who Gintoki was, Because even though he was really, I guess he was known as the White Yasha, no one, he's rarely known by his enemy. So I guess that would be the different thing with Shoyo or Utsuro the same right now as well, because he's the one who trained Gintoki. So, but I guess at the same time he might do underestimate Gintoki, because it is somewhat a different personality now with Shoyo, and Shoyo did. I think Shoyo was the one who really saw the potential of Gintoki from the first time he met him. So I think seeing Gintoki on being like a corpse. What was he called again? Corpse something. Because man, he killed a lot of people when he was still a kid. So just to survive, and but I think what Shoyo wants him to learn is, because yeah, Shoyo did say that he was like a monster, and similar with his himself, he was like a monster. So yeah, I guess Gintoki needs to go beyond that, not being that monster, and but being a human that killing Shoyo wouldn't be out of anger, out of I guess desperation, but out out towards love, towards I guess seeing that he he needs to do it to, I guess, to protect, in a way of protecting what Shoyo wanted to protect. And I think that's another way of looking at it. And because it is one way that fighting for for hatreds, for revenge, for things like that, because that's how they really, I guess, that when they were trying to fight doing during the Joey War, they were, I guess, it is out of trying to rescue Shoyo, not really out of revenge. But I think what revenge was like once when Takasugi was with what was Takasugi doing, and that is somewhat opposite of the way what Shoyo I think wants to happen for them. But at the same time, it is his own samurai way of doing it. So yeah, I'm looking forward for this fights that going to happen. So definitely each of the division commander will have to face by one of them, and yeah, I'm really hyped up for that. Especially we have Mutsu, we have Kagura, and I think this is the time where we will finally see again the potential of Kagura, and of course Kamui, Umibozo. So there we have a lot of amazing fighters right now. And I guess maybe Shinpachi. Shinpachi could also fight some, I guess, minions, but yeah, we never really get that strength. I guess Shinpachi did great during the movie, and I guess he had also some bit of training with Oni, what was his name? Um, Obi-Wan. So maybe Shinpachi could also fight one of the division commander. Who knows? So yeah, that's all I could say in this episode. And how about you guys? If you'd like to share your thoughts, leave it in the comments down below. If you think I have missed some details as well, maybe Easter eggs or some fun facts, let me know as well. If you did enjoy watching my reaction, please leave a like. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you want to watch my reaction on the next episode right now, or as also have a full-length version of my reaction, just go to the link in the description down below on my Patreon. If you decide to support my channel through Patreon, you'll have that benefit, and it will really help support this channel a lot. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.